Well guys, it's a brand new week, which means it's a brand new Sag to Nut. Or not to sag. It's a brand new week of news anyways, so let's get into it, shall we? First up, for all the people that complain about the Call of Duty franchise, it seems that there's even more that are still super into it. GameStop has reported recently that the pre-order numbers for Black Ops 2 are already higher than any other game in the company's history, which means that it's probably also likely to break its own record for the biggest release of all time. Surprised? Personally, I'm not. I think a lot of us get frustrated because of the idea that they aren't putting much work into the new releases, but if we take a step back and look at the games individually, the single-player campaigns are usually really over the top and fun, and the multiplayer, while saturated with unmonitored small children that aren't being raised properly at all, is pretty addicting, at least for a little while anyway. I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to most is the new Zombies mode, especially the PvP aspect. Speaking of awkward monstrosities that sometimes smell like they're decaying, here's Jovenshire with some news about Skyrim.
Welcome to a night of total terror.
So what's cooler than being cool? No, Outcast. Riding dragons. Nothing is cooler than riding dragons. And it looks like you just might be able to do this in the newest Skyrim DLC. Now with the new patch update, some users have found some interesting info in the source code that talks about some possible DLC called Dragonborn. Apparently the keyword Dragonborn in DLC 2 kept popping up all over. So new DLC is great, but the real magic here is that the user that found this claims that not only will there be new armor types, but there's also going to be mountable dragons. Big question here is, will the PS3 be able to play the newest DLC when it's released, or will it still be suffering from the same bad luck it's had with the last two DLC add-ons? Only time will tell. Now alright, I need to put some more time into my Skyrim characters, so I'm gonna let Lasercorn talk about some other news about some game that doesn't have dragons.
Hello.
Psh, who needs dragons when you've got giant transforming clown mechs? What's up, gamers? If you're looking forward to that PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale beta, and you happen to be a PlayStation Plus member, then I've got some good news for you. Yesterday, the PlayStation All-Stars beta went live for PlayStation Plus members. It can be downloaded from PSN from now until October 30th. So if you're wondering how PlayStation All-Stars will stand up to its Nintendo counterpart, Super Smash Bros., now is the time to find out. The beta features 7 playable characters: Kratos, Colonel Raddick, Sly Cooper, Parappa the Rappa, Fat Princess, and my personal favorite, Sweet Tooth. The full game will be released on November 20th, and I'm definitely going to hit this beta up to see if it's worth buying. But really, I don't see how this game could go bad. Who hasn't wanted to see Kratos fight a Big Daddy? What I'd really love to see though, and I know this will probably never happen, but a Smash Bros. All-Stars crossover would be epic. Solid Snake versus Colonel Raddick, Jack against Star Fox, Nathan Drake against Wario. Okay, that last matchup didn't really make sense, but I weirdly want to see it. And who knows, there was a time when if you told me that Mario and Sonic would one day be in the same game, I'd have told you were crazy. But bam! Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. And also in Smash Brothers. Alright guys, that's all for Sagnut this week, but be sure to stay tuned to Smosh Games for more awesome video game content.